Hi, welcome to my reflection of my skills and disposition. Um, Pretty much this journey, even though it was a lot of like in my own like struggles of trying to keep up with everything and also to really communicate with my professors. I have to say it still was a journey worth going through because during this time, I got to go further than what I normally do, especially within my work or even my thought processing. And also too, it showed me that there are ways that we can continue to like grow in our fields and continue to just show a way of there's more beyond the box. And so for that being said, um, what caused me to deeply revise my thinking and understanding? Well, it goes beyond when I for this class, when I was thinking about it, like my two classes, I was thinking of what are ways that I could really go beyond what I already know. And honestly, it took me further that assessments should not be, for the first part, assessments should not be this only in the box section, or like, even though we're doing projects, not all projects are really school on student centered learning. They're actually more like teacher led and those different things. And then from there, going on to the professional development side of things, like going beyond what is given to us, like it's possible to really think about who is being in your class or who is being in a professional development. Where are we actually taking this? Does this really help students in the end? And all those different things just come together of like thinking beyond what we're given and seeing that it is possible to push everybody further, even if it's outside of their comfort zone, even if it is outside of the norm. It is possible to build assessments and professional developments for everybody in a way that goes beyond like do what you're told. And so I have to say that there was moments that I was pushed beyond my comfort zones because I had to think of times where like was this worth doing? And it really pushed me to now be more comfortable of maybe I shouldn't just give my students a test. Maybe there shouldn't just be this idea of, oh, let's just do what we gotta do. And also too, it really pushed more so the top of the space of like time and space of even though I'm only given unlimited time, make that time more effective. Make that time more effective, not only for me as a teacher, but also for my students. And to treat them like adults, like how adults want, time to be effective. Students should have the same value and respect for that. And so that's more the slow part of like, I want to say that's the moment of was like, well, outside my comfort zone. It's going beyond what I know as a teacher. And because it was my first year teaching math, it was like, I was just more like just trying to get by rather than effectively making my classroom a lot better. And there were times where I was doing it, and then there were times where I just did not make it effective for them. And so, like, my goals is definitely to make it a more space for effective time and space, and also resulting in more like a deeper impact for my students. Um, and possibly, hopefully, to eventually build projects to where we go and solve community issues. We go and use what we learned in class to help our community go further, help our community realize that everything has a solution. It's just that you have to be willing to put in the work. And that's the same thing for my students. And honestly, I think it's gonna have to start with me. Is am I willing to put in the work to help my students look for those opportunities, be in those opportunities, and understand what it takes to be in those opportunities. And so those are the first part is starting with myself and then going on. Now as a continuing struggle is that well it has to go sometimes the barriers of our own school, our district, our complex, and all those different things, all those different people. But honestly, I feel like there's a celebration that we do have those departments and people that who give that academic freedom. And I believe with that academic freedom, for even though it feels like it's too much, but also too, it allows this space to where, you know what, if I'm willing to put in the work, so can my students. And then if people will see that if my students are willing to put in the work, they're willing to support it. So I want to say that will be the pure moment of celebrations when everybody's willing to put in the work and then they have the support for it. And kind of before and after of like what it takes is that honestly, it brought me to a space of before these classes, I honestly was just in the do this, do that. Go to the PDs, even though they make no sense. Just move them. Do the lessons, even though I could have done it better for my students, or we could have done it more effectively. But honestly, it now helps me see it that no, it's possible. It's just that you have to pause, have to really think about who should be really part of this moment and who should really, really, really be playing a role during this time and creating an equity space, creating a mindset and innovation space for students, and also to just creating this idea of collaboration and communication amongst everybody where it's amongst the different stakeholders, whether it's admin, teachers, students, parents, community officials, all these people coming together of like, yes, because we all want the same. We all want our communities to be better. We all want, to grow, but it's just that the question is how and are we willing to do the work? And so that's really the main parts of this reflection really is thinking about how to take the time and space that we're given and really taking in our domain, our dominion, and just really putting that work and just let it be effective enough to make a difference. Even if it's a small change, the part is to definitely grow from there. And so that's my reflection on all of this and this journey throughout the two classes. And so I just want to say thank you for listening and have a great one.